have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
You
So
Washington,
the Oregon
man.
Ducks offense will have plenty of work to do
man.
after that return was bottled up. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have
Crazy
a
though, man.
rivalry like this,
I can get to the
adrenaline is
natty. I
pumping
just
on
can't close
overdrive,
that
guys.
motherfucker
We
out,
aren't
man.
all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before.
He's going for it all.
I ain't lying.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
Who been winning over there?
Room to the right.
Tame and smoking shit over there?
Oregon. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah. So he still got North Carolina?
He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding
That
a
nigga
way
over
to
there
get
punishing
it.
shit. They can't fuck with Young Tang over there, man.
He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns.
He whooping Stu ass, too?
Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Yeah, because I remember I was talking to Kurt was talking about him, talking about like he rarely make mistakes. So we had that conversation. I played that nigga like shortly after that. I made that nigga throw like 2 or 3 picks. Like, what? Yeah, all right. He ain't all that
Typically, you don't
just
see
can't
linebackers
go
that
back
can
and
run
forth on the
like
mistakes
this
with
guy.
that
That's
nigga.
why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it.
I played another young nigga in this shit. This nigga
It ain't going to
dangerous,
be
boy.
your speed.
He can do that switch stick shit to a T. Like, the switch stick to like switching coverage and shit. Oh my God, like that little nigga mastered that shit. I threw some shit, boy. I just knew it was a motherfucker. Knew that shit was a touchdown. Boy, that nigga switch stick and picked that bitch off so fast.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
And then the nigga got the perfect audibles for whatever the fuck you come out in. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what defense you come out in, this nigga got the perfect audible to beat that shit.
Quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I know what I gotta start doing. I gotta start showing my defense and changing all my coverages while I'm out there to make it look, you know what I'm saying, show difference.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels.
He's going for the big play. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new
That's the
top
funniest shit I've seen in the fucking Discord or group me chat ever. This nigga just told you, you get into it with a nigga, you be like, hey man, lower your voice. He just told this nigga, hey man, lower your text, nigga. Hell nah, I ain't never heard a nigga tell a nigga that shit, cuz. How the fuck you lower your text, bitch? What you talking about, nigga? Lower your text, nigga. Yeah, this nigga
And
is
the
comedy
defense
in this
gets
bitch,
loose, bringing the
boy.
heat, and down he goes again. And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this.
He tries to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Washington sends out the punt team.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got
He ain't
to
plugged up,
put
nigga.
some hits on those body blows so you can...
Link.
And
The
he's
nigga ain't
got it.
plugged up.
Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on
Hey,
the
so
motorcycle.
peep though. So peep this though.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious. They
You
just
know,
keep running at
Rec
Oregon.
is the easiest
Not only throw the
game
ball,
over shooting. That's why you ain't hitting that bitch.
put him down and make big plays.
Yeah.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
You said what? Nah. I'm saying you. So it's a different shooting mechanic. So I mean, not mechanic, but it's a different shooting timing. So it's harder. You mastered the harder part of shooting the fade in whistling in pro-am. So now you're doing the same thing, but it's not that in rec. It's a different timing in rec. It's not the same time. Yeah, it's a different time. That's just like improving grounds. I go improving grounds and I be sparking that bitch. But then come in the goddamn, come out there motherfucking pro-am and be like, what the fuck? No cap. That's the only reason I ain't taking this jump shot yet, because I can go in the improving grounds and I got the strap for that bitch.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Hales the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking the play. Davis looking to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
They'll go to the ground. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. Drills it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Coming after it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers.
Oh, yeah.
Offenses just can't
That was
contain
the
the
sound.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Hey, we was motherfucking locked, though. We got them locked there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. On first down, here comes this offense. He leaves it with his back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, I gotta figure out how this nigga, hey, work. And the nigga I'm talking about that I said the young nigga who I said was coding this shit, I threw a pick, right? This nigga caught a pick. And this nigga did a celebration as soon as he caught that bitch. The nigga was waving at the crowd, bro. I'd never seen that animation on this game before. I said, yo, I gotta figure out how to do that shit. Like the nigga was waving at the crowd. I was like, that shit is crazy. Y'all the fuck this nigga did that.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
I don't know what the fuck that shit was, but I need Sparks, goddamn.
But you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. Fights off the defender. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country at points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Getting some heat. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The aerial assault continues. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Running it back, it's Robinson. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Lets it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Flying down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They are trailing by 29 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to pass on second down. A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington sends out the punt team. On the return, it's Robinson. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out. And
Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Ducks! The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Excellent job.
That should be done in like 10 or less.
A hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris.
Shit, like 6 minutes now.
There, they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
4th down coming up.
The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Hold it. Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They want to run it left here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A 3rd and long coming up here. Davis will throw. Fires to the middle. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He finds his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Discards a man.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every